Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's Christmas message because, well, it's got some bits we need to stay aware of. Trump posted to social media saying, "Merry Christmas to all, including to the wonderful soldiers of China, who are lovingly but illegally operating the Panama Canal, where we lost 38,000 people in its building 110 years ago. Always making certain that the United States puts in billions of dollars in repair money, but will have absolutely nothing to say about anything. Also, to Governor Justin Trudeau of Canada, whose citizens' taxes are far too high. But if Canada was to become our 51st state, their taxes would be cut by more than 60%. Their businesses would immediately double in size, and they would be militarily protected like no other country anywhere in the world. Likewise, to the people of Greenland, which is needed by the United States for national security purposes, and who want the U.S. to be there, and we will." From here, in his second part, it goes on to attack those he deems radical leftists and so on. That's the President-elect of the United States. Okay, so let's start with the canal situation. Trump is convinced that China is exerting influence over the canal. Well, yeah, they have a strategic interest in the canal. Welcome to foreign policy. It should be noted that to my knowledge, they have not implied they will seize the canal. People sent messages asking if we really lost 38,000 Americans building the canal. Of course not. Estimates vary, but most put it around 5,600 workers lost during the U.S. phase of construction. Even adding the 22,000 during the French phase doesn't get the numbers up to Trump's. From the foreign policy standpoint, this move has probably given the Chinese more influence, as they have backed Panama's statement that the Panama Canal is, Panama's. Sadly, this doesn't look like it's going to be a passing phase for Trump. On to Canada. Trump is trying to soften up Canada for a coming trade war. Let's just jump over into Fantasyland, where Canada wants to join the U.S. The loudest opposition would be from Republicans. Canada, as a 51st state, means the GOP never wins the Electoral College again. Besides that, there would be opposition to joining from within. And all they'd have to do to sway everybody else is show the rest of the Canadians the cost of an ER visit in the U.S. Greenland. Okay, Greenland is under Denmark. They're not giving it up, and they're bolstering defenses. That's probably unrelated to Trump's statements. Why is there an interest? Strategically, it has to do with climate change and how melting will alter terrain. That's the real foreign policy reason for the U.S. interests. Now, Trump has said he was just looking at a map and thought, hey, the U.S. should have that. But there's also reporting that an heir to Estee Lauder suggested it. So, Trump has adopted an imperial stance, which really isn't much of a surprise. U.S. foreign policy has always leaned towards intervention, but Trump's looks like it's going to be a bit more open. And because of the changing times, might backfire and push partner nations towards adversarial nations. If you're wondering, Biden's message hoped the U.S. would seek the light of liberty and love, kindness and compassion, dignity and decency. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.